Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
So, running a little behind the just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Getting to it though. Slowly but surely. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. So we lit. Just like that. I'm trying to make sure this shit ain't connected to my phone. Disconnect. Yeah, I don't need that. I need it for the thing that we doing over here. You know what I'm talking about? I need it for the thing we doing over here. Let me get my life together real quick. Man, I think we're straight. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now, I'm not real sure where Phantom or Evan Heidi is right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I already know who that is. Greeny, what's good, bro? Yes, we do need to chop it up, fam. I ain't even going to front. It's been crazy, man. If I could get into it on here, I would, but I can't really. You know what I'm saying? I can't really get into it on here and whatnot, but yeah, man, it's been real in the field, bro. But I got you. Phantom did make sure I got your number, man. So I'll make sure I hit you up, Green. I got you, bro. For real, for real. Matter of fact, what's today? Monday. If not before the end of the week, this weekend, I'll definitely give you a holler and we'll chop it, man. Like it's been crazy, yo. Like trying to get this album done, trying to get the podcast network where it need to be, trying to get like it's a lot of shit I'm doing. I just had an audition for a play. I got a call back for that, so you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go try to see if I can lock that in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just trying to make it do what it do, but oh shit, Evan All Mightee is in the building. Off on Mondays and Wednesdays. Oh, say less than I might be able to hit you Wednesday for sure. Hell yeah. Ev, what's good, brother? How you doing, man? I don't know if you know you muted right now, but
how that sound? That's better.
Oh man.
Hold on, let me plug my phone in. What this is?
Damn, if you talking, I can't hear shit. Hold on for a second. I think I might have made a boo-boo. Hold on. Speakers. Nah, that's right.
Yo, can you hear me? Testing.
Well, that's
Testing.
weird.
1, 2, 3.
Say something now.
Yo, can you hear me? I'm talking. I'm talking.
This is odd. Try it again. One more time.
Yo, can you hear me?
Wow. Why I can't hear nothing? That's odd.
Let's see.
Bingo. Let's go there. They say it's playing something, but I don't hear nothing. That is weird.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Malcolm, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Still can't hear me.
Can't hear me, huh?
I might have to take these headphones off tonight. Hold up. Let me see something here.
Test my microphone.
Turn that up. Turn that up. Turn that up. Oh, you know what might have been the fucking problem? I ain't even. I'm stupid, dog. Hold up. You wouldn't know I got a degree in network systems administration the way this shit going right now. You wouldn't know it. Say something, bro.
Say something, bro.
Just like that. Just like that. Just dog. If I tell you why I couldn't hear you.
What you do, man? What you do?
I had the computer on mute.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
Nothing. That man, what in the world? I'm bugging, yo. Yo, I don't know where Phantom is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he'll be here visually. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said that because it just reminded me that I left my. Hold up.
Yeah, he said he'd be through in a minute.
All right, that's what's up. Just grab my notes real quick. It's been crazy. I had to write things down so I don't forget because it's been a strange few days in the sports world, yo. Been a strange few days. Now I think we might switch the profile this time because there's only one football game to talk about, and it ain't really a whole lot to talk about that game. It was a demolition from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
and I wish Phantom was here because he was right about one thing. Is immediately when I saw how Philadelphia was controlling the line of scrimmage, I knew what was about to happen. Patrick Mahomes didn't have time to throw all day long. The running game had no room to maneuver. I honestly feel like though that they gave up on the run way too quickly. You know what I'm saying? I understand you got Mr. Dynamo back there playing quarterback. I get it, but at a
They wasn't
point
gonna
you got
run
to
that.
understand, yo, you went and got
They weren't
Kareem
gonna run
Hunt
that
and you
ball.
kept Pacheco for a reason. That's
They
what you
weren't
got
gonna
to
be
do
able to run
against
that
Philly.
ball, man. They knew it. They just the game plan was just wrong.
All the
It-
way wrong.
they knew they weren't gonna be able to run that ball. Because the Eagles can run the ball. Nobody can run the ball.
Nah.
That wasn't gonna happen. Like it wasn't gonna be
Mm-mm.
no 100-yard, 120-yard rushes in that game. Um,
Nah.
I think they just underestimated. There was no time for anything. Even if those plays were run plays, the running back would have gotten eaten up. The offensive
Yeah.
line just couldn't handle it. I don't know what that was, but they were in the backfield like all game.
I if I didn't know no better, I'd have thought that the defensive line from Philly was in KC's huddle here in the play. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
it didn't matter what they ran. It was almost like it was going to be for negative yards. If it was a
it
run, it
was
was going to be for
all
negative yards. If it was a pass, it was going to be hurried, thrown away, intercepted, or sacked. They made it look like how Lamar looked. It looked
we
like the
got a
Baltimore
creeper,
Ravens
man.
game.
We got a creeper, yo. Because it say it's 3 people watching, but it's only 2
Mhm.
people talking. Whoever that third person is watching, say something in the chat so we know you're here. Say something in the chat, we know you. And send a link to your people. Tell them pull up. We about to get into it, man. So, you know, we did our picks for the Super Bowl.
For sure.
I picked KC. I picked KC because I felt like the NFL was invested in seeing them win. You know what I'm saying? But I also, somebody said, well, do you still feel like sometimes the jig is in, the setup is in? I'm like, yeah. I was like, because the thing is, it could have been we're gonna set this up for KC to get the triple, but the game start and Philadelphia defense is going insane, and you can't call a penalty on every play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they weren't sending blitzes. Like it was the front four, and every now and then they sent a linebacker. Like the front four was making Kansas City's offensive line look like Swiss cheese. And I was like, yo, this is not gonna end well. End of the first half, it was like 27-0, I think, or something like that. And I was like, they could come back from that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta happen now. Like they have to start scoring immediately when they come back.
Mhm.
And they did not do it. So and just so we don't go too crazy talking about the game itself before Phantom pull up, I just want to give a shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Bro, it's a whole lot of people that don't understand what you did. They were so busy waiting for They Not Like Us to come on. They don't understand what you did. I feel sorry for those people. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
If you've
So
never watched the movie Bamboozled, anybody that may be paying attention, if you've never
yes.
watched the movie Bamboozled, then you need to go watch that so you can understand exactly what this performance was, all the way down to Samuel L. Jackson being Uncle Sam. Um, there's
Bro.
direct correlations to it. I know that we are conditioned to uh, we were mocked for being the minstrel show, and now we've accepted colonialism so hard that we opine for the minstrel show. That's what we want. We want to see the twerking. We want to see the fanfare, the theatrics. We want to see hypermasculinity and over sexualized black women for entertainment. So I understand. I get where we at. We want to see bling bling. We want to see all that. Um, you want to see a drugged out Lil Wayne walk back and forth speaking about everything from drug use to misogyny.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand where we are, but that's what we needed, though, right there at that time.
Yes.
Yeah, he served us what we needed.
Yes. Absolutely. Phantom, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Fellas, what's happening? What's happening?
Ain't
Brother,
nothing, man. Just chilling, man. Like we was just talking about, and I said it. I'm glad I steered to the left and talked about the halftime show real quick because I wanted you to be here for that portion, for this portion. When I say that from the very first drive of the game, it was very apparent to me who was going to control the line of scrimmage. And once I saw that, I knew what was about to happen. And just for the record, just for everybody that's watching, I did make a bet on the game. I picked KC here. I placed my bet on Philly. So I like to start shit over here. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I was like, yo, something telling me I did that wrong. Here, just put it on Philly. It's cool. Put it on Philly. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Put it on Philly. I was right.
What if I said, since we started this, about defensive lines and offensive lines?
So indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see that on full display.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I told Ev earlier, it looked like Philly defensive line knew what the fuck KC was going to run before they ran it. And it was just right there. Here we go. Ah! I felt really bad for Patrick Mahomes watching that game because everything in him wanted to be, pardon me, the Patrick Mahomes that we expected him to be. You could see the frustration on his face. He was like, yo, why y'all can't block these niggas, yo? Like, it was times when I thought that he was going to break that cool and turn around and look at the offensive line and be like, dog, if I get touched one more time, it's over for all y'all niggas. It's over for all of y'all if I get touched one more time. Man, they like stopped Saquon Barkley. If you stop Saquon Barkley, you should be able to beat Philly. But AJ Brown and Devontae Smith made your corners look like they was running in quicksand.
They did.
Make it make sense, yo.
They did.
Make it make sense.
No,
man, yeah.
I'll be right
back. Go ahead.
I've come to this thing after seeing what I saw last night, and shocked as I was a little bit, just how that whole first three quarters, how it went. That part I didn't know. That part I wasn't really expecting. But to see their D-line and to see Vic Fangio be like, shit, I don't even know how to put them in the box. Hell, they ain't going to try to run the ball. So shit, I ain't going to try to goddamn put a man in the box. Fuck it. That, bruh, this is kind of scary. I know it's NFL, you should never be scared. Another man, everybody can get hit, tackled, all that. But y'all got some hell. People got hell on their hands. Because everybody in Philly is under contract, and Jalen Hurts is the $20 million cap hit. Mm-hmm. That's it.
They're about to stock up, bro.
And I've already made the comparison or the analogy in my head. So I'm going to share it with y'all. I'll tell y'all see what y'all think. If Patrick Mahomes is Tom Brady, Allen Burrow and Jackson are somewhere sitting between like a Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers 41. Do you know what Jalen Hurts is sitting at right now?
Where you got?
He's sitting like Ben Roethlisberger in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He's sitting just like it.
Yeah.
Young coach, young players. He don't have to do a whole lot, but when you need him to, he will. He's sitting.
Yeah, he's
like
good.
Big
He's
Ben.
good money. He's good money. He's where I said earlier in the football season. People were questioning. He don't look like he did, and I pretty much figured that by the time they got to the playoffs, we'd see the Jalen Hurts that we needed to see. He was running the football. He was a very effective runner. His passing was excellent. You couldn't have asked for nothing. Very, very, very accurate. He looked cool and calm back there. Wasn't really rushed too much. Offensive line held it down. And they just ran the ball with Saquon enough to keep him honest and just let Jalen hurt him with the arm. Like Malcolm said, they held Saquon down. He couldn't really get off. They did what they were supposed to do, but Jalen played an excellent game of quarterback, man. And Patrick Mahomes did not.
Yes. And the wild part about that is, and the craziest part about all that is I don't even, after watching the game, and then I watched it again just to make sure I wasn't tripping. I don't even blame Patrick Mahomes for how he played. He was trying to do Patrick Mahomes things, but it's impossible to do that when you got less than 3 seconds to throw the ball. When your wide receivers, for all of the speed that they may have, can't seem to get open. Worthy is the only person who showed up. When I saw DeAndre Hopkins drop that pass, I saw him drop, I knew the game was over. I was like, dog, that doesn't happen. He got some of the surest hands I've ever seen in my life. That don't happen. Not on that pass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just to do some comparative shit real quick. The superstar quarterback held as the next one was 21-32, 257 yards, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks, including a pick 6. That was ugly. He also ran the ball 4 times for 25 yards, very un-Patrick Mahomes numbers across the board. Jalen Hurts was 17-22 for 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, but he had 11 carries for 72 yards and another touchdown. So where you didn't get the production from Saquon Barkley on the ground, you did get that production from Jalen Hurts, and that's where they differ. Patrick Mahomes will run when he needs to, you know what I'm saying, but he's not going to be the rushing leader for your team. You know what I'm saying? Unless he absolutely has to do it. Jalen Hurts could very well be the leading rusher on your team if Saquon Barkley's getting bottled up because he's built to do that. Realistically speaking, they weren't super far apart passing-wise as far as completion percentage. The yardage was really close. The difference being the 3 touchdowns Mahomes threw, 2 of them didn't matter. 2 of them didn't even matter. So it's like, at that point, the defense is kind of like, just let them catch it. I don't care. They can't win at this point. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Don't hurt no. Don't get hurt. Just don't get hurt. Yeah. I think Hurts has proven to a lot of people who may have had questions about his passing ability, that if it comes to it and he has to throw the ball, he can do it. And he's got 2 monsters. Like, let me not disrespect Dallas Goedert. He's got 3 monsters out there to catch it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, do it that what you will. But I do want to salute Worthy, though. Xavier Worthy, he had a great fucking game, man. Young boy had 8 catches, 157 yards, and 2 tugs, man. Proud of you, kid. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You filled in the hole. Last year, that was Rashee Rice putting those numbers up. So you did what you were supposed to do. They got you because they didn't know what was going to happen with him. So, you know what I'm saying? You did what you were supposed to do. Travis Kelce had 4 catches for 39 yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 2 catches for 18 yards. He did score a touchdown, but again, pointless. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was wow.
This is what
I'm
you're gonna hear.
I didn't see that coming.
This is what you're gonna hear in the offseason. Kansas City, because they got about 21 free agents, as I remember. So remember about 21 free agents coming up this season. One of them gonna have to be a left tackle. Joe Thuney, I salute you, sir. You were actually going for your 5th Super Bowl. People don't even realize it. You were going for your 5th. Playing, I think, in your 6th.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one. He's the left guard. Had to move over to left tackle. They left Creed Humphrey where they left Creed Humphrey. Y'all gonna got to go to left tackle ASAP.
Yeah.
Because you ain't hunting with that.
Mm-mm.
You ain't hunting with that, bro. That just told you everything you needed to know. You ain't hunting with that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if you got a trade. I don't care if you got a draft. You go get you a left tackle. Let Joe Thuney go back to left guard. Creed Humphrey stay. You might need a right tackle too, possibly. Which, hell, I'm pretty much thinking. I
might
don't remember
rebuild like 3/5 of that line. I might recycle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to have to. Now, I don't know what they do in free agency. Like I said, they got about 21 free agents. I don't know what they do in free agency. You know, Rashee Rice does come back. Worthy showed up. I think D-Hop might resign, if I'm going to be all honest with you. I think he might resign.
He should.
Unless he got one more. He got one more year left on his deal. I think he does.
D-Hop?
I think he does.
I'll
So if
find
you
out
got
right now.
him, you keep him. Pacheco, Kareem Hunt.
You should be
I
able
don't
to.
know,
You should
bro.
be able to keep them.
Bruh, and I watched that game, bruh, and Steve Spagnuolo brought pressure. He got an interception out of one of them. And then one of them, even though, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was pass interference on A.J. Brown. I'm sorry. Had he not went across his face, because I said he went across the face. Had he just been at the chest, you don't call that, but he did go across the face. It was. I mean, I can't even hold my nuts. He went across his face mask. Whether he was falling or not, hey.
D-Hop contract is up.
It's up.
He only signed a 2-year deal with the Titans, yeah. So his contract's up. Yeah.
I can see him coming back.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, dog, like, listen to me. I understand what we saw happen yesterday. I get it. But if you ever think that I'm going to say, oh, they're done. As long as Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes over there, they can get back there. You know what I'm saying? But whether or not they can win it is the question. The stuff that they have been kind of methodically finding workarounds for this whole time, it finally caught up with them. And that's the thing I kept trying to tell people. I was like, dog, it's not that they don't deserve to be there. They absolutely do. I said that if we take away the questionable calls in the Houston game, maybe they don't. But, like, fuck that. I'd rather see them there than Houston with the way Houston played this year. So fuck that. But they beat Buffalo without the referees ain't helped them a whole lot with that. They beat Buffalo. What that set them up for, though, if you was paying attention to the Buffalo game, you saw signs of it in that game. That the front lines weren't quite what they needed to be. Chris Jones, dog, listen to me. I rewound several different plays and watched you. Chris Jones played in a great game. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. The problem is he needs help. A lot of it. A lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot of it. A lot of that shit that defense got away with in the regular season wasn't flying in the playoffs.
I got one, though. I left two people out. Or did I say this already? Brandon Graham, Lane Johnson. I think Brandon Graham, this is his last one. And does Lane Johnson hang it up? That was the one on the offensive line I meant to mention. Because other than that, your offensive line, the offensive line is fine. So flip back to that. I just forgot to throw that out there.
Man, that's crazy. Shit, man. Salute Nick Sirianni. Salute Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all showed up and did what y'all was supposed to do, yo. Can't nobody be mad at you. KC, y'all need to go take a long look in the mirror and be like, yo, we went out there and got beat. Period. We went out there and got beat up. We got punched in the mouth and we could not recover from it. There's gonna be a lot of question marks that need to get filled in before the Chiefs, open training camp next year. So we'll see what happens, man. I don't doubt that Andy Reid can fix it. You got some who?
I got some pettiness though. I want to address some pettiness. I do want to be a little bit petty. Hey, Kellen Moore, send Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy a fruit basket saying wish you were here. Saquon Barkley, send the Giants GM a fruit basket saying thanks.
Thank those people.
Thank those people. Kellen Moore, send that fruit basket to Jerry and Mike McCarthy, especially a big one to Mike McCarthy. And then just put on the bottom of it, I'm going to cut your ass when I coach the Saints. I'm going to cut your ass too.
Saquon, we did him right. New York did him right. They put the story out in the whole 9 and said how it really happened. So, we weren't about to go get a line. They could get him a chip. We
no doubt
put the man behind the line. Voila, you get the results. The man could have busted the regular season rushing record if he wanted to with a line. We weren't about to put that on the field for him no time soon. So ain't no need in holding a generational talent like that back. I just wish they wouldn't have traded him in division so that we could get spanked for the next 2-3 years, twice a year. I just wish he could have gone outside the division. That would have been nice.
Man.
Yeah, Jerry. You fucked up.
Yeah, that's what you should have got, bro.
You
You know what? There was a point in time where I said it was one of those years when Dak had a crazy regular season. The offense was immaculate. I was like, they should just stop playing and make Kellen Moore the coach. Just let him coach. Like, he already know what he's doing. Like, make sure he got somebody that can run the defense. Just make him the coach. You would have saved yourself a massive headache. And I can almost guarantee you Kellen Moore would have said, hey, Jerry, I understand, bro, but he can't run this offense the way I need to run it to win the championship. Get him the fuck out of here. Get me somebody I can win with, and I'll get you there. You know what I'm saying? If Kellen Moore is there coaching and running the offense, Derrick Henry ends up in Dallas. I guarantee it. Because he's like, yo, I need him. If I'm telling you I need him and I can get you what you want, why would you not go get him for me? You know what I'm saying? I don't think Mike McCarthy ever had the footing in Dallas that he would want to have as a head coach. Ever. No head coach in Dallas has had the footing they want to have as a head coach as long as Jerry Jones been there. So
Jimmy and Bill Parcells.
I was about to say Bill and
Jimmy and Bill Parcells. They're the only
Jimmy.
two.
Yeah, he told them that he wasn't going to be there unless it was his team, and they let him have it.
Now, if I may, since we're talking about next year, some news came about. And I also want to get to the Hall of Fame, too, by the way. But Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Here's where we about to get real interesting. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. That is, I'm going to start with a statement with y'all. Would you ever believe that maybe Sam Darnold and maybe and Daniel Jones would dictate where Aaron Rodgers goes?
No.
If I'd have told you that 6 years ago, would you have believed it? Therein lies the question.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be a motherfucker, y'all. Off season.
It's gonna be a great off season, man.
It's gonna be a lot of I think a lot of pieces gonna move. The people might have thought at one point wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Philly has 6 sacks, dog.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Oh, by
That's
the way,
crazy.
the sixth team in the Super Bowl era to not blitz. All 6 of them won. Crazy.
That was the other thing. I was talking to somebody. They was like, "Yo, my man that worked with me. He's an Eagles fan. He was like, bro, we ain't really blitz all night. We ain't blitz all night." I was like, "You didn't have to. Once it was proven that they couldn't block the front 4, what's the point of sending anybody else? Keep him back here so he don't throw the ball to one of these super duper athletes that's trying to catch it." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
KC, y'all got dusted, dog.
Yeah, they got done in.
They got dusted, yo. That shit crazy. I'm glad you said what you said, though. I'm sorry.
Tom Brady got a shit-eating grin on his face, like, yeah, y'all might want to calm that goat shit down.
You know what though? Working, yo. When they cut to the sideline, you know when your game plan is not the game plan, when they cut to the sideline and every dude on the bench got the exact same look on their face, nobody's talking to each other. That's when you know whatever y'all went out there to do absolutely is not working. Like, none of it. Did not one, whatever you practiced for the last 2, none of it's working. And you could see it on all of their face. Whatever they thought they were bringing to the table, it wasn't going to work. Yeah, they knew it. And even going in at halftime, they knew it wasn't going to work.
Man, that's crazy. Like, the thing I be thinking to myself is the Jets in Minnesota have QB dealings in. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I here's my thing though, and then we can move on from the Super Bowl. Here's my one thing for is in regards to that. How much do you think Kansas City needs to? How much turnover do you think they're going to need to have in order for them to become a legitimate threat to win it again? Because I think now people see the blueprint. Oh, I know what to do. Let me go get this, and this piece. They have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If you can get them with the front four to neutralize the passing game at that point. So yeah, how much turnover you think KC is going to need in order to get back? I mean, they was just in the Super Bowl, so this is a stupid fucking question to a degree, but they got whooped in the Super Bowl too. So, question remains:
3/5 of the O line. It's time to get a replacement for Travis Kelce, and you need a lockdown corner. They have corners that'll hit and corners that'll hit a rusher. You know, they at the line of scrimmage when Saquon got there, and they wrap up, they tackled Saquon Barkley last night. But they need a shutdown corner so that people can't do what Philadelphia just did to them. They ran it just enough off tackle to keep them honest and threw the ball. They went for the weakest part of Kansas City's defense. Throw the ball at the secondary. And it worked. It definitely worked.
Absolutely.
So one good shutdown corner, take away a side of the field and let everybody else scheme to, the 3/4 that are open. So maybe 15 to 20% turnover, bro, in order to get them up to the standard where they can easily defeat a Buffalo or easily defeat a Baltimore, because they ain't done yet either. So you gotta consider that. They're still hungry. It's Kansas City, and I won't say they're in trouble, but things are catching up. Things are getting tight.
I was about to say, I think this is where the gap between Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen really starts to close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing too. I used to say, whatever he's gonna do in regards to chasing Brady, he's got to do it now. He's got to at least get a good hold on it now. Because if you don't, it might be like you remember. Like people don't remember because they keep talking about, oh, he's a 7-time champion, but they don't remember a long period of time where New England wasn't winning no championships. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They won, but then no winning, and then you know what I'm saying? And the same thing's gonna happen to KC. And I think we finally reached the precipice of where it's like, okay, now slow the fuck down. If you're gonna get some more of these, you're gonna have to get them later. Figure out how to rebuild this team, and you can get them later. Like, yeah.
Last year was the peak. Last year was the peak with this. What we see. Last year was the peak. So, they still on the mountaintop. They're still up there, but they're no longer ascending. That's for sure.
Well. Okay, Brady went 10 years without winning on after the third one he won. But herein lies the problem, and here's why y'all always say football Steph Curry. He's on a 7-year stretch that's never been seen before.
Thanks.
So if you've never seen this before, okay, let's just say that's what I said. I said I wanted to see what happens if they lose this one and they have to start turning over the roster. And then what does it look like? Then what does it look like?
The other question to that is, how long is Andy Reid around for that instruction?
Yeah.
I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, I think he said one more or two more. I think opening night he might have said this. I'm not sure.
So then that begs the question: if Andy Reid's there 2 more years, who you get after that? Because that's gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna matter big time. As good as Patrick Mahomes is, as good as the skill position players are, we already saw the consequence of a poorly constructed unit. You know what I'm saying? Like you were banking on your superstars to carry you over the hump. When in all actuality, you probably could have planned that a little better. You could have planned it a whole lot better. And again, I'm gonna go back to this, and I will never give up on this. I understand what the numbers look like, but y'all, Kansas City, y'all abandoning the running game way too soon. Way too soon. At a point, you can break Philly if you keep running the ball. Yeah, you got to keep running it. You got Kareem Hunt and Pacheco. Just keep slamming them niggas into the line. Like, come on. Pacheco run like a jackhammer. Kareem Hunt ain't no spring. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no pleasure to try to tackle that nigga. So I'm just saying, like, There were things you could have done differently. I'm not saying you would have won the game, but what I'm saying is the outcome may have been different. It may have looked better than what the final product was that we got. So,
well, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna answer your question.
With that said, my
and,
question is,
yeah,
and I'm glad you brought this up. Oh shit. Oh, I thought we was moving on to the.
Oh no, I was just gonna answer you. I was just gonna answer your Andy Reid question. Your Andy Reid question. 2 years, he'll have his predecessor. If you think Andy Reid ain't gonna pick his predecessor, you out of your fucking mind, because he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I got one name in mind off the top of my head right now.
Spill it. Let's see if we're on the same page.
Sean McVay.
I thought him or Dougie P. One of the two. Those are the only two people that came to mind.
Don't hand Sean McVay Patrick Mahomes. That is the worst mistake you can ever make. Do not hand him.
That'll be like giving him to Brian Dable or some shit. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do not give him Sean McVay. I believe Sean McVay will cause hell in Kansas City just because he got the blessing. He's gonna have whoever the coach is. First off, Clark Hunt, Andy Reid gonna have that blessing. That's gonna be that blessing. Like, yep, here you go, for sure.
Facts, bruh.
It's gonna be that.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something good. While we talking about the Eagles, while we talking about the Super Bowl, we're gonna transition out of that. But staying with the Eagles real quick, I want to give a shout to Eric Allen. As a wide receiver, cornerbacks are usually my least favorite people on the planet. But I always was a fan of Eric Allen. I always thought he was really, really, really good, and he was one of the people that I always was like, man, if I get to the NFL, I hope he don't cover me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I'm not that important that he would have to cover me and shit. Salute to Eric Allen, Jared Allen as well. Jared Allen to me is one of the most overlooked people when we start talking about pass rushers, and like, his name don't come up enough, you know what I'm saying? So it was great to see him get into the Hall this year. Antonio Gates, dog, what else can you say about a nigga that didn't even play football in college? You know what I'm saying? And then came to the NFL and did what he did, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely incredible, man. I loved watching him play, watching Antonio Gates, watching people like Antonio Gates and Tony Gonzalez and Sterling Sharp play tight end, made the position, made people want to play the position, because it's not just a big blocking guy anymore. Like, I'm really a part of the offense. I'm really out here getting it in, catching balls and scoring touchdowns and shit. And of course, the one man that I've been waiting for him to say his name so long I can't count it, Sterling motherfucking Sharp. And you gotta say it just like that, Sterling motherfucking Sharp. Dog, listen to me. I understand Shannon, fucking legend. No questions asked. But if you ask me who the best Sharp brother is to play in the NFL, it's that guy, Sterling.
He said it himself.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time.
He said it himself.
Yeah, I'm just speaking for me. I mean, that could just be, I love my big brother. But nah, on some real shit, after watching both of them, Sterling Sharp he's from a different planet, dog. Don't get it twisted. He is from another planet. He ain't from here. Don't ever get that twisted. He is not from here. Oh man. Was there any surprises for y'all though in that or anybody that didn't make it?
I'm glad it didn't first battle Eli, because I was like,
yeah.
Okay, I got a theory. I got a theory about this, so bear with me. I got a theory about this one. Shannon Sharp got Sterling in the Hall of Fame. And what I mean by that, not saying he didn't deserve to get in. What I meant by that is, the bigger Shannon Sharp got, and the more he talked about Sterling, and you can go back and watch the film and just go look at Sterling and what he did and how people talked about him, that's what got Sterling in the Hall of Fame, though. Because we all agree he should have been in.
Yes.
I mean, the blueprint was Mr. Sayers, Gale Sayers. He didn't play long.
No.
So you had a blueprint, but Shannon Sharp's popularity got his brother in, which I'm happy about. Because I didn't want it to be the Mannings before the Sharps, because that's just bull. I mean, like, come on. No point in time was Eli the best quarterback. Would you ever think Eli was the best quarterback in his tenure?
No.
Now, sentimentally, I wanted Luke in.
I feel
I
it.
did want
No
Luke.
doubt.
I did want. I know Steve may have to wait because Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, they all waited. I'm like, why wait? But sentimentally, I wanted Luke in. I just wish this is what I wish the Hall of Fame would stop doing. Stop this 5-year waiting shit.
Yeah.
I think that'll stop the log jam. If you know a motherfucker Hall of Fame, let's put them up. When the motherfucker sign them papers,
run it.
Just go ahead.
Yeah.
Run it.
Run it. Might as well.
Tom Brady waiting 5 years is absurd.
You know what? What you just said makes sense, and I'll tell you why. So say you get somebody who maybe you need to go back and look at the entirety of their career to make a determination. Okay, cool. Then you let that person wait till you vote on it. The people who you unquestionably know, this person has the most Super Bowl wins. This person has the most passing yards. This person has the most passing touchdowns. This person has the most rushing, the most sacks. You're automatic. We know that you're a Hall of Famer. Like you said, once you sign the paper, come on, man. Come on. Then you take them out of the equation for the vote shit altogether. You shouldn't have to vote on them. There shouldn't have had to be no vote for Sterling Sharp to get in the Hall of Fame. The moment they was like, oh, he can't play no more. Well, go ahead and get his bus ready. Go ahead and get it ready. Because even in an abbreviated time period, you can't tell me. You can probably only name one person that you put ahead of him in that time frame. It's only one motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And that's the one motherfucker you put ahead of everybody. So I'm just saying, like, Torrey Holt, amazing. But it wasn't your turn. Not yet. It's not your turn. As a matter of fact, Torrey Holt, there's no way you get in before Steve Smith. And if you do, we got a problem. Who else didn't make it in? Eli didn't make it in.
Marshall Yonda, I thought Marshall Yonda was gonna get in too.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be one.
I thought Marshall Yonda was gonna get in too. I was like, Marshall Yonda, wait a minute now. Bro, legit was one of the best left guards, in Baltimore for a little bit now. You knew who the hell Marshall Yonda was now. I mean, casual fans might not have known, but if you know football, you know Marshall Yonda was a motherfucker in Baltimore.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Man, you gotta hear the wild part. Now, Fred Taylor was up, and we just got done talking about Fred a couple pods ago. Man, I was like, oh shit. Fred Taylor? Like, I feel like he should be in right now. So I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be tough. So, like, to a degree, I don't get that one. But I guess I kind of do, considering who you put in, because the only person you probably would have left out to put Fred in would have been Sterling. Fuck that. Let him get in. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to leave anybody out. Like, what the fuck is this for? What that shit pissed me off. Like, only
crazy.
4?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What are y'all trying to what are you trying to overcorrect? This is my question. Like, only 4.
Because while you bullshitting, Adam Vinatieri need to be there already. Kicker or not, Adam Vinatieri need to be there already. So like,
no shit. Like, you put Adam Vinatieri should be in. When Aaron Donald said he was done, you waited. I think he waited just in case. And just in case, the Rams might have went to the Super Bowl. Just in case they might be like, Aaron, get that. Hey, you want to sneak on in here? But you ain't waiting on Aaron Donald. You ain't waiting on Tom Brady. Who the hell else?
Like, said he bench pressed 500 pounds. What the fuck?
You're not waiting on these people, so that'll kill your log right there.
Give Saquon one more year performing like he did this year, with a Super Bowl ring already on his hand. When he's done, put him in the hall, bro.
Yeah, put him in
immediately. Put him in there.
I'm gonna hold off on Saquon. I'm gonna hold off now.
Can't.
Just a smidgen.
Can't. If he does what he did again this year, if
he does that,
if Philadelphia don't break up this team or nothing crazy happens,
I need them to not do that.
If they don't bust this team up in the next 2 to 3 years, we may see him actually bust the rushing record, dog. The way that Jalen Hurts is throwing the ball now, we may actually see him bust the rushing record. Actually try to do it. He got the ring now. So now I want to see him try to do it.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret that I wasn't trying to say nothing about because I wanted to see I got a feeling my computer's gonna die
Mm,
because I don't know where my cord is.
mm,
But yeah, we're gonna ride till the wheels fall off though. It's all good. See what I'm saying? So whenever y'all, you know what I'm saying, like whatever happens gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna end the stream if my computer die. If it don't, if y'all want to keep rolling. I'll take care of the edit. So well, I mean shit is live, so I guess I gotta figure something out. Maybe I can
Go
hop
to your.
on my phone or something.
I was about to say, go to your
You
Hop on
phone.
my
better
phone,
hop on
yeah.
your phone.
Yeah, go to your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. Oh
Yeah.
shit, my phone even on 27%. Like my shit,
Look at
my
you.
electronics are dying on me.
Okay.
My
I got my phone.
electronics are dying on me.
Mine
Oh
plugged up
man,
now.
Yeah, I just plugged
Stay
mine
plugged
up.
up.
So.
man. So I do. I mean, and plus, you know, time still. Like I got
Yeah.
a thing. So like, here's the thing. Salute to everybody that made it to the Hall of Fame. Salute to the Philadelphia Eagles. Salute to the Kansas City Chiefs. Football
Great
is
year.
fucking done now.
Great
Bye
year.
bye. I want to talk about this trade shit in the
Yeah.
NBA. We
Yeah.
got some things we need to discuss.
Yeah.
We got some things we need to discuss. Where do we start here? Let's, you know what? We're not gonna start at the obvious because but let's go here. We talked about it a lot. Jimmy Butler to the Golden State Warriors. It finally happened. Golden State got Jimmy Butler plus 2 second-round picks and cash. They gave Miami. Miami got Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell, 2025 protected first rounder. Utah, who slid in the mix in order to make this all go, got Josh Richardson from Minnesota, KJ Martin from Detroit via Philadelphia, the 2028 second round pick from Detroit, 2031 second round pick from Miami, cash from Miami, and Detroit got Lindy Waters III from Golden State, Dennis Schroeder from Utah via Golden State, a 2031 second round pick from Golden State, and Toronto got PJ Tucker from Utah, 26 second round pick from Miami, and cash from Miami. That's a lot of people moving around and a lot of pieces that had to get put in place for this shit to work. But finally, the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler have parted ways. And Jimmy Butler is joining a Golden State Warriors team that isn't, to me, it isn't the destination that it used to be. Oh, shit. Hold on.
You gotta unmute something.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet. That's what's up. So let's do this.
Nice.
Wow, that's way better. Okay. Let's put you over.
Boom. Back in the game.
All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Let's do
Back in the game.
it. So, thoughts. I mean, we kind of had an idea that Andrew Wiggins will have to be a part of the Golden State already. Did they get better or worse by virtue
I
of?
watched them play Chicago last night before last. They got better. Jimmy knows how to play defense. Jimmy and Draymond play defense well together. They got 3 high IQ people on the floor at the same time. And oddly enough, Steph and Jimmy work really well on the floor together at the same time. I watched them go on a 33-10 run. The Bulls got up on them pretty good, pretty early. And I watched Steph and Jimmy go on a 33-10 run, getting everybody involved. Jimmy playing defense, Jimmy slashing and kicking the ball out to Steph, Steph shooting 3-pointers again. Different looking offense because now it's a slash and pass offense, whereas before they were kind of working the ball a little bit. But it looks like they got the movement on the floor they were looking for. Whatever they had before wasn't really working. But now it looks like they found something. I'll be real interested to see how they put it together for the rest of the season, though.
Mm-mm.
Lost them.
hit that button on that phone. The
He'll
phantom
be
button.
back. He'll be back. You seen him play yet?
I peeked in that. First and foremost, I'm happy this shit's over with now.
Yeah.
This shit
Yeah,
be getting
for
on my
sure.
damn nerves.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
they got Jimmy. They gave him some bread. I think it's more for playoffs, play-in / playoffs, however they see that. Clock's ticking though.
Oh yeah,
Clock's ticking.
For sure.
better believe it.
It's ticking for
Better
Jimmy,
believe
dog,
it.
because you already know. if there's ever a basketball mercenary, it'd be his ass.
Yes. I'm kind of surprised he's been in Miami long as he has, honestly. But I guess because they took
That's because
the
it's Miami, man. Even when the team sucks, it's Miami. I'm living in
factory.
Miami. It's all good.
That part.
The tax laws is kind.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? The
Everything's
tax laws is
kind.
kind.
Yeah.
The weather is kind. You know what I mean? For the most part, yeah, it's real in the field. I think that Andrew Wiggins going to Miami actually helps them as well.
For sure.
When Wiggs is engaged, he's very effective. And he does have times where he becomes inefficient because he shoots a lot sometimes. But if you're in Miami, you're not going to get to shoot a lot. You're going to have to learn the same lesson you had to learn in Golden State. You're not the guy. Like right now, I guess that basically makes Tyler Hero and Bam the two guys. That I have my concerns about that in and of itself, but that's a whole nother conversation. I think Andrew Wiggins does help them though, and he plays defense, so it's not like they're losing anything on that end. Is he as good a defender as Jimmy Butler? Probably, I think he's a little quicker than Jimmy, so I mean that helps. Long arms, like yeah, Wiggins is a good pickup for Miami. I mean the rest of the pieces that fell and shook to other places don't seem as I guess they don't seem as impactful to me. Maybe Dennis Schroeder, maybe ending up in Detroit might be, but like you still gonna play behind K Cunningham. So I mean, like you're not. It's not like you're starting. You know what I'm saying? But you will be a quality piece off the bench. So that helps. I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to wait and see who wins the trade. As far as who wins the trade for me, I'm not looking beyond Golden State and Miami. Like I want to know who wins that part. Like the rest of that other shit, if it shakes out great for y'all, cool, no problem. But Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins moving is the most important part of this whole equation. And a lot of picks moved around too, though. But like, dog, the Brooklyn fucking anyway. I'm not gonna do it. They are fucking geniuses. Is all I'm gonna say. Here's one I do want to get y'all take on though. Chris Middleton for Kyle Kuzma.
It was time.
Time for Middleton? Yeah, I see that.
It was time.
But for Kuz?
That's because you know what? That's because he's been on his best behavior, and you thinking of old young Kyle Kuzma, but he hasn't been bad. 3-and-D, he been pretty good. Kuz ain't. It's just that whole Lakers stigma shit. But nah, Kuz ain't been bad. It's just it was time for Chris Middleton, dog.
Sure did.
It was time.
I feel that.
We talked about him a few times, Joe. We said it when he doesn't stay healthy. He got itch. Speaking of health, you see AD with the groin.
Yeah.
Abduct.
Yeah.
Already.
But they saying right now he only gonna be out for a week. So I mean, we'll see. But
we'll see.
Yeah, I hate that for him, man. I hate that for him because he actually
Multiples.
had a really, really good game. Huh?
Multiples.
Yeah.
Multiple weeks.
It's gonna be multiple weeks.
Yep.
That's a groin, dog. You ain't coming back from no. You ain't coming back from no.
Yeah, I didn't. At first they called it something else, and then they said 1 week. So I'm guessing they. Yeah, they was like, oh, it'd be,
I
but
saw
of
when he
course they
reached
tell you
for it.
that to be optimistic. Yeah, like it is what
Yeah, I
it.
saw when he reached
Damn, man, I
for it. I
hate
knew what
that for
that
him, yo.
was. Yeah.
I hate that for him, man. Like I really do. Like I really wish that dude could stay healthy because I'd love to see him go crazy for 80.
Is
Well,
this
maybe
his
not all
first
82, but
this his first groin injury? This ain't no reoccurring
it
joint,
ain't.
is
But
it?
that's not a recurring thing. Nah, I think
Okay.
his ankles probably been the most often recurring thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but nah, the groin isn't a recurring thing. So as long as they do it right, he should be okay
He should
to
be all
come
right.
back from that.
He was balling though.
What?
He was balling.
How much does Kuzma help Milwaukee?
On the perimeter, quite well. It's a direct replacement for Chris Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
It's a direct replacement. Younger, a little bit younger.
Chris Middleton's a much better shooter than Kyle Kuzma,
Yeah,
and I mean exponentially better shooter than Kyle Kuzma.
yeah. But you get you a YN, man. You needed a YN, yo. They
Sure
need to get
did.
him a
I
YN.
feel you. I feel you. And I
So it
mean
was,
Kyle Kuzma's still fairly young. Yeah, he's not.
yeah, you're a YN.
I don't know, man. Um, Milwaukee got Kuzma and Jericho Sims. Second round in 25, 26. Second round in 26. Uh, Chris Middleton. Washington got Chris Middleton and AJ Johnson from Milwaukee. And it's 2028 first round pick. In that mix as well was the New York Knicks, who helped facilitate the trade, as well as the San Antonio Spurs. DeLon Wright from Milwaukee went to the Knicks, as well as the rights to Hugo Besson. Uh, and the San Antonio Spurs picked up Pat Baldwin Jr. from Washington, as well as cash. Man, I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like somebody's purposely torpedoing Milwaukee's season. Yeah. I just feel like that. I just feel like that. I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you. You know what? I can mix this up. I'll tell you why I feel that way. On what day was that? Saturday. What's today? Today the 10th.
Yeah.
So yeah, Saturday night. Kyle Kuzma had. Oh shit! I forgot the light. Oh no! It's all good though. Bam. Y'all don't need to see me that good. Shit. Y'all already know what I look like. But yeah. So Milwaukee played Philly. I think it was Saturday. Um in that game it was crazy. Milwaukee won. They did win. They did win. And Joel Embiid did play. So that it wasn't a oh y'all beat us without our guy game. You know what I'm saying? Dame put up 43, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Lopez dropped 15, 8 boards. Off the bench, Gary Trent Jr. gave him 23 and 6 boards. Kuzma scored 13 points, but he was 5 of 13 from the field and 1 of 6 from 3-point range. He did have 8 rebounds. He did have 5 dimes. He does have, and I'm not saying he doesn't bring anything to the table that can help Milwaukee be a better basketball team. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, as much as it like visually and on paper, it seems like, oh, this makes sense. Middleton for Kuzma, okay, no big deal. I think where it's going to show improve is when it's on the line, and you got to put him on the court. He ain't never been in that scenario. He ain't never had to be in that scenario. He ain't never played winning basketball really in the NBA.
Yeah.
When
Didn't y'all bring Kyle Kuzma back on the bubble?
did we have him when we was in the middle?
I feel like you had him in the bubble.
Oh, give me 2 ticks and I'll tell you. Oh damn, I don't got my I can do it this way. Oh man, I don't know. Here's my thing too with that though.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
Even
Kyle
with
Kuzma
that,
was in the
oh
bubble.
hold up, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, he was in the bubble.
No, He was not on our team in the bubble. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got you. I just realized now that it was showing me something different. I got you. Hold up.
Yeah, Green say he was.
Green, okay, yeah. Kuz was there. Kuz was there. He was there playing the 4. Okay, yeah. He wasn't starting, but yeah, he was there. Okay, but dog, all right, boop, bet. You were rather you were a somewhat insignificant factor in a championship team that a lot of people question anyway. Cool, whatever. Outside of that, when have you ever played winning basketball in the NBA? Have you looked like a winning basketball player since you left the Lakers? No, you shoot way too much and you miss way too much. And you've never seen a shot you don't like. So as much as he does have an upside. Don't get me wrong. I think if he plays smarter, Kyle Kuzma can be an excellent addition for Milwaukee. I just don't. Well, you know what though? Having Giannis and Dame there, is definitely going to help. Yeah. I didn't take that because in Washington they never really had a leader. Bradley Beal wasn't no leader; he was a scorer. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Wow. Okay. So we'll see. I'm not gonna count him out. Yeah, I ain't gonna count him out. Kuz might fuck around and do something crazy. I do want to salute Maxey though. He dropped 39 in that game. Embiid dropped 27, had 12 boards, 6 dimes.
He might have to have another knee surgery too, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. That shit's crazy, man. Is he gonna be the new generation's Bill Walton? Well, except he ain't got no ring yet. So like what he could have been if not, what he could have been if not for, you know what I mean? Like that shit's crazy, man. Yuck.
No rings.
Oh, speaking of yuck, Mark Williams, take your ass back to Charlotte. Take your ass back to Charlotte. Y'all ain't get ready to bamboozle us, motherfucker. No way, Jose. Hey, as much as we need that, I'm so glad we keeping Dalton Connect for now. I'm cool. Y'all could have kept Cam Reddish though. He ain't doing shit no way. Y'all could have kept him. But I'm so glad we keeping Dalton Connect. Now be smart and go over there to Puerto Rico and tell JaVale McGee, I'm so sorry. We sorry. We should have called you months ago. Can you please come protect the middle for us? Can you please come protect the middle? But that's all we need you to do is protect the middle and occasionally catch a motherfucking live, homeboy. And we got Luka here, so you can probably get plenty of them. Let's go. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that when I was like, alrighty then. You don't get that look on your face like,
like hey, bro, what just happened?
Hey, like if you got a dog and the dog make that kind of sound, you'd be like,
no doubt. Oh man. Oh, the other one, Phantom. You brought this up. Ingram to Toronto for Bruce Brown and Kelly. I can't say that.
Kelly Olynyk.
Kelly Olynyk. Yep. And a first and a second round pick. Pretty nice haul for New Orleans.
I didn't even know that motherfucker was in the league still.
Me,
Kelly?
Truthfully.
Yeah, I didn't even know Kelly Olynyk was in the fucking league still until I heard this.
Nah. Yeah, that shit was wild. I saw the name and I was like, where? No idea. Where y'all find this nigga at? Oh man, he must have been a ball boy or some shit. I don't know. I think New Orleans did Brandon Ingram dirty as fuck, personally. I think they played his face. And I think it was purposeful, which makes it even worse. The part that I think fucks with me the worst is that you did this to Brandon Ingram, but Zion Williamson is still on the roster.
That part.
Make that shit make sense to me. But I mean, Brandon Ingram had voiced his
It's displeasure.
His displeasure with what's going on in New Orleans. So, I mean, I get it, but instead of doing that, how about get rid of Zion, bring in some pieces, and make him happy, and y'all go hoop. That's how you do that. That's how you do that. You don't send Brandon Ingram to fucking Toronto. Come on, man. That's crackhead shit, yo. Tyrone Biggles material.
I think two things I think could be true. Two things I think. Two opinions I got about that.
Okay.
I don't think Brandon Ingram stays in Toronto.
Ain't no way.
You mean after the season?
I don't think he stays in Toronto.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And two, if Luka can get traded, what you getting for Zion? For somebody who wants him. Because you know I always say, what's the old saying I say coaches say? I can fix him. I can tighten him up.
They always hope so. They always hope so.
I think this is that, okay, Brandon Ingram didn't want to be there or he wanted his bread. Okay, Toronto might pay him. I don't know. But you can sign and trade that to possibly get that out the way, depending on what Toronto does. But this right here, that's a Zion move, dog. I think they're going to pull the trigger, old boy.
You think so?
At this point in time, bro, why not?
You know what would have been the fly shit? Send Zion ass to Toronto so him and RJ Barrett can play together again. Let them do their thing. Duke North. Go do your thing. Go ahead. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's crazy. But that was a wild one. When I saw that, I was like, But what y'all got back for it? As things currently stand, unless he gets injured and don't play the most of the rest of the season, Toronto wins this trade, hands down. I mean, you got them 2 picks, so I guess that do count for something. But Bruce Brown, Noah Kelly, Olynyk are fucking Brandon Ingram. So it is what it is. This one did catch my eye, though, because we had brought up Nurkic's name. Oh, shit. I got to bust a move. Nurkic's name came up several times, and he ends up getting dealt. Let me see. He ends up getting dealt to the Hornets for Cody Martin and Mississippi and 26 second rounder. I think, you know, the wild thing about that is the most intriguing part of that whole thing to me, other than Nurkic, obviously, is Cody Martin going to Phoenix.
Yeah,
I think that's a wildly good fit that nobody's considering right now. Yeah, that kid, he's athletic. He can play. He played point guard some in college, so he can play 1 through 4. He's like 6'10". You know what I'm saying? So he can play 1 through 4. He can shoot, rebound, good court vision. Yeah, I think that's going to be an excellent pickup for them all the way live. That's going to be an excellent pickup for them. But Nurkic in Charlotte, how much did that help Melo as far as trying to turn shit around over there?
A lot more than you think. It helps a lot more than you think because Nurkic can play inside, stretch the floor, defense, and all that. Yeah, it helps.
Hell yeah. See, I want to see. It was it was another trade that happened that I thought was kind of crazy because I was like, yo, this fit. The fit is wild. But who was it? Oh, no. It wasn't that the fit was wild. I thought it was crazy that Philly let Caleb Martin go to Dallas. Oh, that's nuts, yo.
He went
like,
to
yeah, that's nuts. I was like, yo, he could have. Okay, let's keep it real. And I'm gonna say this, and I've said it before, and I'm trying to get them, both Martin brothers, on the show at some point. Hopefully together. But that he honestly, that last year with Miami, not the last year he was with Miami, but the year before that, he should have been the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He should have been the East Conference Finals MVP, not Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was gonna win it because his name is Jimmy Butler. But yeah, nah, that was Caleb's, and they robbed him. But yeah, he got sent to Philly. I mean, he got sent to Dallas for Quentin Grimes and a 2025 second round pick. I guess we should talk about the big dogs, right?
Also, I ain't talking about Luka.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely talking about Luka.
What WIFO as a kid said? WIFO.
Why Oh, because it was hilarious to me that that trade went down, and I got I got back to my phone after a little bit, and I saw a message. Because I turned my voicemail on, and it was an individual that I know that y'all might know that's on the screen right now. He was like, "Fuck you, fuck the Lakers, fuck the Mavericks, fuck Luka, fuck AD, fuck all that shit." And I was like, "Ooh, somebody's salty." Y'all got De'Aaron Fox. Leave me alone.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I
You know who
bet
that
you do.
is? I don't know who you're talking
I know
about.
who that person is. It wasn't me.
All I'm gonna say is Evan Almighty is not on my call log. Is all I'm gonna say.
It
That's
wasn't
all I'm
me,
gonna
dog.
say. That's all I'm
Wasn't me,
gonna
man.
say.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I did say it was a good trade. I just was, I did say it in the end. I said, yeah, that was a damn good trade. But yeah, I stand,
Oh yeah.
I stand, I stand on business.
So here's my thing. With that trade, sorry, y'all know I'm in the car and shit. I gotta go get my lady, but at least y'all coming with me this time. Oh shit. Here's my thing though. So okay, AD's hurt. He's gonna be out for a little bit. I think Luka's supposed to make his debut with the squad this week at some point.
It's supposed to be tonight.
With that being the case, yeah, I think I didn't even get a chance to check the box to see if he played or not. But as far as right now, this season, let's take it a couple weeks from now. AD's back from his injury. Everything's cool with the groin. He's balling. I don't think it takes him and Kyrie very long to find their rhythm. I think that's actually going to be a pretty easy fit for the two of them.
Yeah, he's playing right now.
Okay, that's what's up. So here's my thing: like, you got LeBron, you got Luka, and you got Austin Reeves. Now, mind you, Austin Reeves shouldn't have been playing point guard anyway. That was kind of a we need you to do this because we need you to do it situation. So who runs the offense, and who do you run the offense through at this point?
Luka's your ball handler.
I think so too.
I agree.
I think so too. Yeah.
LeBron can
You
play
know,
off the ball. I mean, we act like he can't.
yeah,
Like he did it with D Wade. He did it with Kyrie.
yeah,
And Kyrie's about the closest approximation you're gonna get to Luka as far as ball dominance. So
very much
yeah,
so.
he can,
Absolutely.
yeah, he can do it. So it's not like it's hard. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it can happen.
So check this. Let me ask you this then, because I'm envisioning that Luka will be the primary ball handler. Um, I've often wondered, especially at this stage of his career, because I feel like LeBron has had to take over ball handling duties much too often the last 2 to 3 seasons, much more than I would have liked him to have to do. And that's a consequence of having D'Angelo Russell as your point guard. But with LeBron playing off the ball, being able to catch a shoot, being able to post people up, are we going to see like the best possible version of 40-year-old LeBron the rest of this season with Luke on the team? Does this? Because I feel like there's a level that ain't been unlocked because he ain't been able to do it because he still has to worry about running the show. You know what I'm saying?
I think you got two Magic Johnsons on the same team. So this should be very interesting to see if they put Luka and LeBron James in pick and roll. That's going to be really hard to defend.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
that brand of basketball right there is going to be really, really hard for it. And they got that young boy Hayes rolling to the rim, and he's been playing above the rim here lately.
Yeah,
So
Jackson Hayes going crazy. He's
yeah,
going
he's
crazy. I
going
think he
crazy
had
right now. You
4 blocks the last game. So
yeah, he turning it
shit.
up right now. And if you put the ball in Luka's hands, like Phantom was saying, to let him bring the ball up and let LeBron play off the ball and just
Oh
come
yeah,
set picks for Luka all game long, that's gonna be really hard to play, man. Like it's gonna take a few weeks for people to figure that out. Because if you set a screen, Luca come off of it. His herky jerky motion. He can pull up, go to the rim, throw lobs. Luca set a screen for Braun. Braun can do the same thing. It's gonna be really interesting to see what they do with that team, man.
oh yeah, absolutely. The one thing I will say is, so AD played good in his first game with his first run with
He did.
Dallas.
Yeah, he did.
But also Max Christie gave him 20 or 23 points off the bench.
Yeah.
Um, and I had a feeling, as much as we're going to miss AD, the big thing for me was I think we're going to miss Max Christie just as much because of what he brings to the table. So I guess the only thing left to figure out for the Lakers is how do you formulate your starting lineup and your rotation as the season progresses? Because I just knew that Rui wasn't going to still be with us after the trade deadline.
You had to keep him. He gives you perimeter defense when he's on, and he gives you shooting when he's on. But perimeter defense, you can use that because Rui's athletic. The thing for y'all is, I think, okay, you could say early, and I would have to look at this game tonight once we get a chance. I get a chance, but I think tonight or going like early, LeBron probably will run it a little bit and then just hand it to Luca and let him do it because now you taking some of that stress off LeBron, so now he can put energy elsewhere. He can put energy toward the defensive side of the ball. He can put energy because Luca can run it just fine. It's just he can put energy somewhere else now. He ain't got the scoring load is off him now. His
Mm.
scoring load is it's still gonna be LeBron, but his scoring load goes down. So now LeBron can put energy somewhere else. He can pick up that defensive slack. Now we ain't saying he gonna sit in the chair,
No.
but okay, if you get to the playoffs, okay, Luka, you got the offense. I'll take care of defense. We'll figure out this defense.
Yeah, Luca gonna get his buckets now. You can send him out there just to get buckets, and he gonna be all right. But I think it's as odd as it may seem, I think it's actually a good trade for the Lakers right now because I just knew AD, he's injury prone. You know, without injury, AD, we talking about one of the best. One of the best of this generation. But with the injuries, you just always got to put an asterisk next to him. On the roster, looking at him on paper, hell yeah, you should win with AD. But will he stay healthy, man? So getting Luke over there, as long as I think that he will benefit from being around Braun and getting his body together, because you can definitely see the weight on him. He's he nice, so he just relies on athletic ability. His natural talent alone. So I think if he get in shape, and Braun can get him running, get him actually moving around more out there. Yeah, I think they're gonna be a problem, man. A real, real problem.
Malcolm, he ain't gonna beat us his king. Ain't nobody catching John Stockton. Malcolm, ain't nobody catching John Stockton. Get that out your head now. Ain't
That's a
nobody catching
crazy
that
record.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a crazy record, yo.
I don't think that record ever gets broke.
That's a
Cause you
crazy,
gotta play.
crazy record.
Cause you gotta play as long as John Stockton played. And yeah,
Your average got to be very high the entire time, yo.
ain't nobody catching that. But it also helped Luca defensively because we've seen he can play some defense.
Yeah,
So, LeBron have him playing some defense. Defense will doggone JJ Redick will stress that to him.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna have to hold his own now. You ain't gotta Hayes is young. You don't have no anchor back there in the back, and Bron is 40, so you're gonna have to hold your own, bro.
Yeah, you gonna have to slide them feet.
Slide them feet, bro.
Which which in reality he kind of did when they went to the finals. So you kind of saw it, like you kind of saw a little bit glimpses of it. So it's damn sure possible.
They just say it's his conditioning. They never said that he doesn't play defense and any of that. They just always talk about his conditioning. You know, he just gets tired, and you can see it on him. You know, late in the games, he looks like he's laboring. So maybe being out there with Bron might rub off on him, help his career. Might actually help his career playing out there with Bron.
Hey, Sam, Lakers get Rudy Gobert.
Hey man, quit playing. Hey, first of all, the trade deadline is past our fucking around. Second of all, we don't want that nigga. We don't want. Hey, look, it's already Los Angeles. We too close to Hollywood. We don't need nobody out there playing Defensive Player of the Year. We need somebody to actually play like the Defensive Player of the Year. That's what we need.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert could get the Oscar, yeah, for DPOY. The new movie DPOY, brought to you by the NBA, starring Rudy Gobert as the Defensive Player of the Year.
Granny say hell no. You don't want Rudy Gobert.
Factory. Fuck that nigga. I don't want nothing to do with no Rudy Gobert, cuz like this the thing too. Because I think Rudy Gobert to a degree is simply a victim of the same thing that I be saying about Caleb Williams. Same shit with him. He got painted this certain way, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, you ain't all that. But we already kind of knew he wasn't all that.
Knew that. Yeah,
we knew that. People let him win a Defensive Player of the Year, whatever, and then everybody got gassed, and all of a sudden he's this awesome dog. He's not that awesome on defense. He's awesome on defense if you don't see him coming and he block his shot. He's not like if a nigga really want to post him up and get busy, they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what we really talking about? Like, even though Wemby ain't got a lot of weight on him, you ain't getting ready to just lean on this nigga and score all you want. He too long for that. And he competitive. He fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're a little nigga. So, I mean, yeah, bro. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert like he Ben Wallace or Kenyon Martin or something. Yeah, they talk about him like he's not that. He's just a really tall dude. He's just a really tall cat, with a little bit of mobility to be able to get in front of someone who's shooting. So it is what it is. Don't nobody want no Rudy Gobert, man. We know. We all know.
I'm trying to figure out how Rudy Gobert could ever get mad at somebody not passing him the ball. Like, dog, why would you look at Ant-Man or Julius Randle and get mad because they didn't pass you the ball? No. Let me tell you why they didn't pass you the ball, Rudy.
No.
Let me tell you why, Rudy. You're like the 38 revolver in Harlem Nights. Don't shoot that little shit no more. Shoot that little shit. Get out of here.
Don't shoot that. Stop it.
Get out of here. Rudy Gobert. Rudy go home.
He could get his points. He could be Dennis Rodman if he wanted to. He gets if he wanted to. If he could be right. How did Dennis Rodman get his points? Did Dennis Rodman have a mid-range game? No. Did he shoot 3-pointers? No. How he get his points? You already got the rebound, fool.
Yeah, just put it back up.
Son. Put it back up.
Put it back up.
If you want points, put it back up, G. That's all you got to do.
Rudy sucks. That's how you know Rudy trash.
Hey, I'm checking Fred and Barbershop too. Hey, Eddie. You going too goddamn far now. Talk about me. Not really. You going too goddamn far now.
Not really. Not really.
You're going too goddamn far now.
That's a player archetype. Dennis Rodman wasn't even the first one, so that's a player archetype. That's not a specific player. Dennis Rodman is a long line of players who play like that. It takes a particular mentality to be that kind of player. You don't care about mid-range.
No.
You don't care about ball handling, no 3-pointers. You just attack the glass, yo.
I will not let you do that to Rodman. I'm sorry. Hell no. I ain't letting you do that to Rodman. Because you got to understand. You got to understand. When Rodman was hell when he was well with the Pistons. He was hell with the Lakers. I mean, not the Lakers, with the Bulls. When Rodman just decided to stop. Rodman decided to stop goddamn scoring. He just, I just want to rebound and goddamn play defense. I'm fuck the rest of that shit. That was a decision.
I mean, Rodman never stopped scoring. He still got his points. He just got him off the glass. You couldn't stop it.
Ooh.
He already
AC
got the
Green?
ball. He already got the ball.
Now I want AC
Oh
Green.
shit.
Really? We call a man AC Green?
AC Green. Oh shit. I mean, that ain't really an insult though, really. I mean, AC
AC still
Green was
playing.
yeah. AC Green was yo, AC Green might be 90 years old still playing basketball. Hey, I want to ask him though, dog. Like, hey, yo, AC. I hope he married. Is he married now? I hope he married.
Ashton
Cause,
has saved his
cause I want,
career,
cause I
yo.
want to go ask that nigga, hey, yo, dog, how did it feel to just walk around with that all that time? Like, what the fuck?
That's what kept him in the league till he 57.
Bro, that shit crazy as hell. I'm trying to tell you something good. Uh,
He
now
juiced up.
my bigger question, something's going on with Cat. Something's going on with Cat. I don't know what it is, but something's going on with Cat.
Yeah, Tom
And I
Thibodeau.
know that something's going on with Cat because the last, I don't know, maybe 3 games straight, he's been very shaky.
I'm
Um,
here.
uh, yeah, something's going on with him, and they're not trying to say it, but it hasn't looked good at all. Um, who did they play? Y'all just played. Y'all just lost to somebody. I can't. And I was kind of shocked that y'all lost the game.
It looked like his back to me.
It very well could be. Yeah,
Looked
it
like a
very well
tall
could
dude with a back problem.
be. He already a stiff motherfucker. So.
Yeah, just the way he moving around, look like a tall dude with a back problem, yo.
Yeah. I mean, he's I think it's gonna be very, very important for him to be on his A game for New York to make the kind of run they planning on trying to make this year. So they might want to
City.
consider sitting
Yeah,
him
City.
down for a minute. These regular season games don't mean that much. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the top 3, 4 spots, you good.
Yeah, you straight.
Let him sit down somewhere. Let him sit down somewhere. I'm gonna
Yeah,
plug
we
my
need
phone
him.
up so it don't die.
We
That's
Plug
need
my
him for
phone up so
sure.
it don't die.
that's an All-Star break decision. That's a before the All-Star break. Get
Oh
your
yeah,
wind
for
up.
sure.
Yeah, that's definitely one of them. Because it's
Oh, I
gonna have
forgot
to.
about that.
Because Tibbs, I like Tibbs. Is still old school, but Tibbs, he run your ass in.
Oh yeah, man. He'll run you in the ground. He don't care. He do not care. Um. Oh, that was it. The Knicks. Who was y'all playing lost to? Oh, y'all lost to Boston. Y'all didn't just lose to Boston though. Y'all lost 131 to 104. Um, that was kind of weird. Brunson did score 36. I mean, Brunson gonna do Brunson, man. But Josh Hart was our second leading scorer with 17 points. Cat was essentially non-existent in this game. I think he might have scored, maybe scored 13, maybe he scored 13 points. I could be off on that, but Payne gave y'all 14 off the bench. I don't know. No, matter of fact, I do know. New York can't get this done without Cat. Whatever the goal is, whatever the end game is for this season, it can't happen without him. So if he's hurt, sit him down. You know
Right
what I'm
now.
saying?
Right now.
Oh, hold up. Hey, I feel that. I feel that. I do see. I feel you. Malcolm said. I think he doesn't love basketball. Jimmy Butler did say that he doesn't take basketball seriously. I think the cat that we've seen since he's been in New York has been a little different. And I even think the cat that we saw maybe even last season playing with Ant, with as strong of a personality as Ant is, I think it kind of makes him ratchet up a little bit. And then now being in New York and being under the scrutiny of that media and knowing that Jalen Brunson's there and Josh Hart is there and Josh Hart is 110% balls to the wall from whistle to whistle. Period. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When you got those kind of people around you and you in New York, like you can't take your foot off the gas. Like you gotta be ready to go. And so that's what lets me know that there's something off because he's been playing like he's aware of that this season. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing like he's aware of that this season. So that's what lets me know something's off. Um, Salute to Jason Tatum though. Light skin put up 40. Light skin put up 40. He had 6 boards. Um, Derek White had 17. Pritchard off the bench had 25 points. Like that's you know what I'm noticing? I don't know if anybody else has noticed it. Especially here in the last maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 games or so. Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum don't do it at the same time. It's like they get through the first quarter, just be like, oh, you got three, you hit 3 buckets, I hit one. All right, tonight's yours. Go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll get rebounds, assists, whatever else. I'll score when I need to score. But like, go, it's your show. Do your thing. Whoever's hot, take over. At some point, Jason Tatum got to say, "This is my fucking team, dude." Period. I'm the guy. Because realistically speaking, he should have won Finals MVP last year.
Should have.
Realistically speaking, this is where the problems start coming into play because you know the media and all of that other they got problems with Jalen Brown, but not so much of a problem that they won't make him the Finals MVP over Jason Tatum. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some shaky shit going on. Some shaky shit going on over there. I don't know what's up with that, but I mean,
wait to the playoff. Wait to the playoffs. You already know how this goes. They're trying to get to the playoffs. You know, trying to see what it feels like. We're in that slow period of the NBA season before All-Star break. You kind of know. You know, All-Star break hit. We'll see the ramp up.
true that. True that.
I must pause something for a second because we didn't bring his name up. We didn't bring his name up, and I figured I just thought about it. Ben Simmons to the Clippers, possibly getting bought out.
Mm, that would be a good fit for them. That'd be a good fit for them. That'll help, and that takes some of the ball handling responsibility.
James Harden.
Off of James Harden, yeah, so he can score. So he can score like he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Did you know that? I'm glad you said that.
That's a
I'm glad you
little
said
sneaky
that.
right there.
Yeah,
That's a little
that
sneaky.
that could be something. That could really be something, yo.
That's sneaky.
He signed with them. Word?
Uh, he did sign. Okay, yeah. So he's saying
Okay,
I
so
guess
it's done. Okay.
He was
he
Okay,
one
got
of
bought
the
out.
congratulations.
dark horse people I thought was going to end up moving somewhere key like San Antonio.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he was going somewhere to like they about to win like really soon, like a team that was building like right on the precipice. The way they added De'Aaron Fox, I was like Ben Simmons. Somebody said to me at work, Ben Simmons would be excellent in San Antonio, and I was like, yo, he don't have to score. He wouldn't have to score. All he got to do is play defense and spread the ball around. Would have been nice, but with the Clippers, I can see it working. I can see it out
That's
there working.
that's
Oh
sneaky
man, they
though.
said Ben Simmons should be at practice with the Clippers tomorrow.
Mm,
So yeah. Oh
mm,
man,
that's
that's gonna
tough.
be interesting.
That's
That's gonna
tough.
be very interesting. Um, yeah, Woods and Reddish can't. You know what? I was just saying that earlier when we was talking about the trade. I was like, when we was talking about the trade with Charlotte getting voided, I was like, they could have kept Cam Reddish, yo.
Yeah, you keep him.
We'll give you Williams back, and you could keep Cam Reddish.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, you can keep Cam Reddish, and since you the Charlotte Hornets, send us some Bojangles and some sweet tea.
Some Chirwan.
Send
God
us some
damn,
Bojangles
that,
and
that
sweet
nigga
tea,
said send him some Bojangles and some sweet tea. God damn.
and y'all can have Cam Reddish. Y'all can have that nigga. Like,
Couple cases of
it,
Chirwan.
it ain't even the bad part about that is this. I'm not saying I don't think Cam Reddish is a bad basketball player at all.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I think more importantly, though, he doesn't add anything to the Lakers. He's just there. You know what I'm saying? They tried him in the starting lineup. They ran him at the point. They ran him at the two. They tried all kind of things to unlock his game to finally get him to be who people keep saying he is. Um, it just hasn't happened. It's time to move him along. And they tried. They tried. I'll be damned, yo. We've had to be stuck with this bum ass nigga. Yeah. Speaking of which, though, the Spurs lost a game recently to Orlando. Yeah, Orlando. It was like 112, 111 or some shit like that. But that to me though says something because I think Orlando's a really good team. Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah, Orlando.
Wait a minute. What's the Monday?
I think I might have been like Saturday, maybe. Was that
I
Saturday?
guess I might have
Saturday?
missed that one then, because I know they played the. No, they lost to the Hornets.
They lost to Orlando too.
Oh shit, I missed that one then.
Yeah, I mean, it was when I saw the box score, I wasn't surprised that they lost the game. Um, because Vassell was the top scorer. He scored 25. Harrison Barnes scored 21. Wimby only scored 18 points. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, that could be problematic. Um, Orlando's not a bad basketball team at all. They're a fight for anybody that they see this year. So, um, you know, nothing too crazy about losing that game. Like I still think San Antonio, especially with the addition of De'Aaron Fox, I think if I had to pick a team that I would say would ascend from where they are right now to potentially at least make it into the play-in, I would say it would be them. Simply because if Wemby say, "Okay, I want to score 18 points tonight. I want to focus on rebounding," and da 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 da. De'Aaron Fox like, I'll drop 40. Don't worry, I got you. I'll drop 40. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so that was the one where Castle dropped 40 or dropped 30 off the bench. I think that's the one I missed. Castle dropped like 35 or 30 off the bench.
That might have been the Hornets game you talking about because he wasn't in the he didn't have 35 in this game.
Okay, so that was the Hornets one then. Okay, yeah, I had to make sure my mind was kind of going back and forth.
The man Wagner Wagner from Orlando, he's a problem, yo. He is a problem. He dropped what is it, like 30 something, 33, 12 boards, 5 assists. Banchero had 17, 7 rebounds, 6 dimes. Black put up 20 off the bench. Like it was right now, San Antonio's on it. I think it's like a 2-game. And so I guess that would be the Hornets game in that game. That was a two-game loser streak. Now on the flip side of that, my squad is on a 5-game winning streak. If we win tonight, that'll make it 6. We dropped Indiana the other night without LeBron James. And Austin Reeves scored 45 points.
Yeah, that was his 40.
Yeah, he dropped 45 on their ass. 7 boards, 3 steals, 7 assists. Rui had 24, 9 boards. Hayes had 12 rebounds. Man, look. And that was out. That's no LeBron, no Luka, none of that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what that team turns into as this run. Okay, so let me ask you this: with some of the shifts that's happened, as we about to be down the back stretch of this thing, other than your own team, who you checking for? That might not quite be there right now, but you see it coming.
Yeah, if you got it.
Minnesota.
They seem to be figuring it out at the right time.
Yeah. Look like they're getting right. Look like they're getting right. I know it's Minnesota, and they kind of like Milwaukee. Don't nobody really want to play there, but I think they're gonna be an issue, man. I think that outside of the teams that we know is gonna be good, you know that OKC gonna be good. Golden State, surprisingly, man, to see Jimmy and Steph on the floor at the same time.
I can see that.
Draymond looked reinvigorated out there playing out there with Jimmy. He got another dog on the team now. It looked good. The product looked good on the floor. I'm interested to see how the Western Conference playoffs look. Because I think that every team, every matchup is going to be good. It's gonna
Oh yeah.
be some good ball. Damn near every matchup, man. It's gonna be an interesting playoff this year. Second half of the season is gonna be really really interesting, man. This is probably the best flurry of trades in recent times, man. So this one's gonna be good.
Oh man, yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I think okay. So Jimmy didn't have a great shooting night tonight. He was 4 for 12. Dre was 2 for 7, but Steph Curry was 12 for 24. Like Steph Curry is an alien. We already know that. They beat Milwaukee tonight. He did his thing. Kyle Kuzma did shoot better tonight. He was 6 for 9. So it's a massive improvement over the last go round. Dame had 38. Curry had 38. Phew. Man, I missed that one. Sheesh. I wish I'd have seen that game.
Told you, you
Dame
should have
and,
watched
Dame
the
and
game
Steph going
against
at it.
Chicago, man. Like Golden
Man,
State looks different. It looks like Steph is really running around
like young
like the old.
Steph.
Yeah, it looked different. Like he's running around. Like he's running around. The ball is moving differently. It ain't been moving like it has in the last few years. The ball's moving differently. It's like a slash and kick. The ball goes into the interior right quick. Steph runs around, run off a pick. The ball's right in his hand. Boom. It look easy. It looks easy
Absolutely.
again, and that's dangerous, yo.
Well, I'm trying to tell you. Golden State might end up changing some things. I mean, the way I'm looking at it now, as things currently stand in the standings, I think there's a real good chance that we're gonna see some major movement. But I think if we're gonna see major movements in the standings, it's mainly gonna be in the West more so than the East, I think. I don't know because I think Milwaukee might be. Nah, I can't really say that.
Hmm,
We lose them.
I think so. If he's saying he don't think Milwaukee gonna be something, I'm like, yeah, Milwaukee probably might shock the shit out you.
Oh, they're gonna be straight. They're gonna be decent. I never take them out of contention. They got superstars on their team. So, you got Dame Time and damn Giannis. You ain't never gonna be lame. You ain't gonna be whack. You ain't gonna miss nothing. You ain't gonna miss the playoffs. Uh, it's just Milwaukee. I don't. Eh.
The sneaky one to me, I don't want to give up on hope on. The sneaky one for me is them damn Sixers.
Mm.
Some reason or another, I don't want to give up on them, and it
It's
feels
like
like
Embiid,
the
like
six.
AD, bro. Embiid, man. If he ain't healthy, man, they go as far as the big man go, yo. And they don't have another him on the bench just in case. They ain't even got another half of him on the bench just in case. Yo, they go as far as that big man go, man. When he on, you can't stop him, and we know that. When he ain't right, he's still good, but not good enough to put you over the hump, though. I
I
don't even
feel
think they
like
could beat the Cavs if they got mixed up against the Cavs. I don't even think they could beat the Cavs, bro. And people
I
sleep on the
feel
Cavs
like
because they just ain't on TV.
I feel like something else though with that though.
What's gonna
If you
happen?
give him, if Paul George is healthy,
Yeah.
I'm big on Maxi. I am.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
There you go. All right, there
yeah,
you go.
yeah. I'm big on Maxi, dog. This is something about that mentality. Something about the way he plays. It's almost like, bro, he ain't waiting on Joel Embiid no more.
No, he playing. He hooping.
He's just saying, fuck it. Shit, if I got to do it, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, he hooping.
Yeah, he got to. If they're gonna do
And
anything, he got to. Um,
that's what. Did
that's
you
not
Melo
Joel
say?
Embiid's team anymore, dog. Y'all do know that, right?
It's
yeah.
Maxi's
That's not
team.
Joel Embiid's team no more. Yeah.
It's Maxi's team. The moment he said the shit he said and it got out, it was his. Because he, like, fuck it, I'm here. That's why I say it's. I don't want to give up on the Sixers, but if you say Joel Embiid, it's almost like, and this is the weirdest shit to ever say, Joel Embiid has become a luxury to Tyrese Maxey.
Absolutely.
Because he really, like, you can see the ascension in him and like, man, fuck this shit. Y'all do what y'all gonna do. And it almost feels like, however this season ends, they're gonna get something to go around Tyrese Maxey.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna figure out a way.
Is this the end of the Joel Embiid era in Philly then?
Bruh, depending on how this ends.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're gonna tell me they're gonna. I mean, like I said, I ain't sleeping on them because I'm like, I want to get them to the playoffs and see what Joel Embiid, because that's all they're really trying to do is get them to the playoffs and see what it's gonna look like healthy. Oh shit! But if you're gonna tell me,
Oh shit!
if you're gonna,
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if you're gonna tell me, if you're gonna ask me right now who I'm gonna build around Joel Embiid or Tyrese Maxey, yeah, I know Joel Embiid is unbelievable, unfucking believable. But right now, I'm like,
Give me Max.
yo,
All
go ahead,
day.
give me Max, man.
All day. All day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
I'll find somebody that can. I'll find if I can. I mean, it's not like it's easy to say this. It's easy for me to say it, but you can find a couple of dudes that might can approximate Joel Embiid a little bit.
With
Just put something with that dog.
Paul George, a healthy Paul George putting in the points he put in, Maxey scoring like he scored. You could replace Joel Embiid with Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
Defense,
Because if you get that for the defense, you can go get somebody else to help with the point
somebody
production.
else to help put some points in the and put to fill up the basket. Go get you another offensive player, but you could get you a stalwart like somebody like Dwight Howard.
Joel Embiid is averaging what, like 24 points a game this season, some shit like that? 24, 25? Give me two niggas that score 12 points piece and they play defense. Give me them. I'll take it.
You can
give me him in the give me Dwight in the middle. Yeah.
I don't even need one that play defense. Give me one dude to score 20. Dwight Howard gonna get you at least 6 to 8 points a game. Give me one cat that score 20 consistently.
Just off dunks, Dwight Howard to get you that.
Yeah, just off dunks. He gonna get you 10 points, 8 to 10 points, no problem. 11 to 15 rebounds, no problem. And he gonna clog up the middle. That's all you need. You got Maxey running around. You got Paul George on the perimeter. You just need somebody who's gonna put on the hard hat and go in there and go to work. That's it. And Philly would be okay. But if you're trying to run an offense through Embiid at this point, or you got a big dude like him that gets hurt often, he slows the offense down. Number one, he slows it down when you put the ball in his hand, and he get hurt. So to me, he and AD are like the same thing to me. Great when they are in shape and everything is going well, and they are great, man. But as soon as they get hurt, man, they take a team down. The team's not the same, without them. So I like the process. I trusted the process. I like Joel Embiid, but I don't know. It's just an indictment on these big players, especially the big players that got weight on them, size on them. Not so much the big players that are small, kind of like Wemby, Kevin Durant, but the big players, solid players, man, they never last that long, yo. Eventually you're going to have issues.
I got to ask y'all. Kevin Durant.
KD.
Kevin Durant. Should he have left Phoenix? Should he have asked out of Phoenix? Because they're not going to win a championship. I can tell you that now. That's not getting ready to happen.
If he didn't want to
if that's what his goal is,
if he was smart, he should have gone back to Golden State. They wanted him back too. They wanted him with Jimmy. I would have gone back. Knowing that they got Jimmy, I would have gone back and played.
I almost feel like you got to give up Wiggs. Yeah, you was gonna have to give up Wiggs to get KD, and you was gonna have to give up Wiggs to get Jimmy. So you gonna have to
give up. They were willing to give up even more for KD.
You probably would have ended up in the realm of having to give up Kuminga if you go after both of them.
Yeah, they was willing to give up more for KD to win right now with Steph, still in his prime. You know, so I could have seen it. You know, if you want to win right now, hey, give it away, yo. Couple
Okay,
more years.
Still
You ain't gonna be
crazy.
no good. Couple more years from now, anyway.
Still
my
crazy.
KD thing. My thing is, should he have left? No. Play it out. Because KD, one thing about KD, you say that about KD and LeBron. They don't ask for trades. They're gonna play it out. When they hit free agency, they'll go where they want to go.
True that.
So that's one thing you can say about that. Now that being said, I'm finna be petty and messy. You see this look on my face? Don't you fuck around and let him become a free agent.
KD?
Don't fuck around.
Coming to New
Oh, you think
York.
he coming to San Antonio?
You a bear shit in the woods. And the only reason why I say this,
Ooh,
it's my team. Obviously, I'm just,
this is so unfair. That would be
I'm
so
only
fucked
being,
up if Kevin Durant
I'm
went to
only
San
being,
Antonio.
I'm only just hot taking this thing, so y'all don't get all up in arms with me about the shit. But what is the tide already telling y'all? See, they've already set the tide to San Antonio. Now, Denver's an interesting spot for KD also. Very interesting.
True that. I see that.
Because I see
He's
Denver and I'm
everything
like,
that they wish that Michael Porter Jr. was.
that part right there. That right there. Now, here's where I'm really going to trip you out. I could somehow see him in LA.
It ain't but three teams you need to go to: L.A., Golden State, or OKC, bro. He's already played in Golden State. He's already played in OKC, and he would fit in LA, man. It ain't but three teams you need to go to. If he went back to OKC, it would fit perfectly. Get a vet presence, a shooter, a killer. If you went to Golden State, same thing. You got to play no defense, dog. Stand there and shoot the
Well, the
ball.
Golden State, he already said no to that, so I know reasons why. We all kind of know the reasons why, even if he ain't going to say it. OKC, yeah, that ain't going to
Woof,
be that. That's another one. That's like,
woof.
goddamn. If I'm talking about free agency now, not trade, unless they just pull the trigger on the trade.
Yeah. Well, I
Unless
mean,
they
it's
Jesus.
too
just
late
pull
to
the
do it
trigger on
now.
the trade.
So
You put
Yeah,
him
unless
on
they
that
just pull
OKC squad, and that's must see TV, dog.
that shit ain't fucking fair.
That's not
that would
fair,
be so
yo.
unfair. Him and SGA on the same team together. Plus, you got Chet. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nah. Dude.
Yeah, that'd be
No, no,
unfair.
no, 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 no. This is one time when you know what? There was a point when I thought, man, it would be real smooth, like if Kevin Durant went back to OKC right now and carried them to a chip. Like it was, and I can't remember. Damn, I'm trying to remember. I was watching them play. I can't remember who was on the squad at the time. I apologize. That was a lot of blunts ago. So like, I was like, yo, man, if KD went back to OKC with this team around him. Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. So, but here's here's the glitch in the matrix for me with Kevin Durant, and this has always been my thing with Kevin Durant. Um, the Kevin Durant that I watched play in OKC was one Kevin Durant. He became a different Kevin Durant in Golden State. Then he got hurt. Then he wanted out of Golden State. He went to Brooklyn. I don't count that first year. It was whatever. He's still trying to get his feet back. But after that, when he turned back into Kevin Durant, he was still a different Kevin Durant than the one I just saw go to State for the last 2.5 years.
That's
Not the
because
same guy.
this a post Achilles KD, man.
Right. But here's my thing. Even KD that I see right now in Phoenix is not the KD that I saw from his previous destination. Kevin Durant is the penultimate chameleon in the history of basketball. No matter where you put him, no matter what the situation is, you need me to do what? Oh yeah, that's easy. And I'm only gonna shoot the ball 10 times, but I'm gonna hit 9 of them. And 4 of them gonna be threes. Don't worry, I got you. And I'm gonna help facilitate. I play a little defense. I'm a long motherfucker. I can get it done. It's all
Mm-hmm.
good. Dog. If Kevin Durant at this juncture was to go, say he goes to OKC or he goes to Golden State. I don't like either one of those equations for the simple reason of this one thing about Kevin Durant that I've noticed. Even at OKC, when he was undoubtedly the best player on the team, no questions asked, he was the guy. What was the final count in that finals that they got to?
4-2.
Was it
4-2?
It was 4-2? Okay.
It was 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
4-2. Okay. He goes to Golden State. You are absolutely positively empowered to be the best version of you right now. You know why? Because that little light skinned guy's out there. And God forbid if you just have to need to pass it to him, he's a walking bucket too. And we got all these other things going. To Klay Thompson, he could go lights out and score 30 in a quarter if you want. We got Draymond down here facilitating the offense and bullying niggas. All we need you to do, shoot the basketball. That's what you do. You great at it. Shoot that shit. Go ahead. And he did it at an amazing clip. I'll never take that from him. But do we ever see that Kevin Durant if he ain't playing with them?
Mm-mm.
Who did Kevin Durant carry over the line?
Nobody. He's a system player.
That's my only thing. I'm
player.
not taking nothing from his greatness. I think he's one of the most incredible basketball players I've ever seen. But that thing, even if they say LeBron ain't got it, he got more of it than KD do. than KD do. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That much I can tell you.
This is that's a player type, yo. Him, Kyrie is the same. Put Kyrie in the right system with the right people around him, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Jimmy Butler. You want Jimmy Butler. You put him put the right people around him, the right situation. Okay, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. You expect Kyrie to go out there and carry Boston to a championship? It ain't happening.
That wouldn't happen.
No. Kevin Durant. This is where I push back a little bit on that. Kevin Durant is his own system.
Now you sound like James Harden. That don't work.
Hear me out. Because you just call him an ultimate chameleon, right?
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he needs to do when he needs to do it. That Golden State Durant was hell-bent on getting a chip, and he got two. The Brooklyn Nets KD, excuse me, to me was, I'm going to go see if I can get one without Steph. And it just turned into a shit show. Oklahoma City, he go back to, he don't want to go back to Golden State for reasons, cool. Going back to Oklahoma City means you got to give us the chip you never gave us to us. Like, you have to give us the chip that you didn't get for us. There's no ifs, ands, there's no buts about it. I don't give a fuck if it's Oklahoma City or not.
And be Bron going back to Cleveland. Same thing.
Yeah, you got to give us that.
Yeah, we got to win.
Because you got SGA, like I say, if it's free agency, you don't pull the trade and assets ain't got to be moved, that's what that has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I said, if I'm saying San Antonio, this is why I say something like San Antonio. Not because I'm just a fan, because the culture of San Antonio is what load management started in San Antonio, first off. Second of all, we don't give a fuck. We're going to treat you well. And the culture's already set up to where, bruh, just ball. Now, are there going to be expectations? Of course. Because look at what they got. We're talking about in free agency now, technically. Look at what they got. He ain't the guy. He going to be a guy. A hell of a guy now. Let me say, I ain't saying he ain't no jag by no stretch of the damn mission. But if he went to something like that, dog, he got too many options. You would see, honestly, you would probably see Golden State KD in an older, savvier version in that. Because now he knows shit, I got this big motherfucker I can pass to. De'Aaron Fox gonna do what he gonna do. By this time, you're looking at Castle a different way, give or take however that goes. So you're looking at all the pieces like, man, I ain't gotta do shit. Show up, ball. Wendy gonna get the pass. And we just gonna go win.
I think the only reason I call him a system player is because, okay, you got great hired guns. Like, you got, like, spectacular hired guns. Kyrie Irving is a spectacular hired gun, yo. Jimmy Butler, spectacular hired gun. You get him, Dame Lillard, spectacular hired gun. Okay, I do know that there's players like LeBron James. I can pick this dude up off this team and I can go put him on another team. And somehow within a couple of years, you're going to be in contention for a championship because of him, because of this dude at almost all times because of this dude. Not because I have a player on the team that I can tell to go get me 35, but I got to tell him to go get me 35 because that's what I need. That's how I look at Kevin Durant. Yes, he can do that every single night if he wanted to, but he ain't that kind of player. He ain't that kind of dude. He's a tell me what I need to do. I'm going to go out there and do exactly that right there. All right, give me my champagne and give me my rings, and then I'm going to go over here in my corner on my burner account and curse people out online. Totally different kind of player. If you told me to choose between a KD and a Bron to go out and get me a championship, I'm going to pick Bron, bro. Do I want KD on my team for the buckets? Yeah, hell yeah, for the buckets. You got to respect that man. But do I think he's going to go out and win me a chip? Nope.
Let me ask y'all a question. SGA, Dort, insert Kevin Durant at small forward, Chet Holmgren at the 4 still, and Hartenstein at the center. And you bring in Jalen Williams off the bench now in OKC, as well as Alex Caruso. So you got Jalen Williams part of that second unit with Caruso. Bro, OKC would be a serious problem.
Yeah, it'd be a real
Get the
problem,
fuck
dog.
out of here, yo. No.
It'd be a
I
real
don't want
problem.
no parts of that in the West, cuz. Sorry.
And I'd run
I
the
don't want no
offense
parts
through
of that.
SGA. I wouldn't even run the offense through Kevin Durant. I'd run the offense through SGA, yo.
Absolutely.
Run it through
I'll
him.
give you one better. If we feel like he's gonna ring chase,
Go to Boston and trade Jalen.
no, you don't even have to. Swap out Porzingis for KD.
Yeah, I'd trade
Yup.
Chris Stapps.
Yup.
Yeah, I'd trade Chris Stapps.
Swap
And
him out.
that'd be a fruitful trade for both teams. You know, you get Chris
As long
Stapps
as
down there. As long as he's healthy.
stay
It's
healthy.
another tall dude that can't stay on the floor. But yeah.
Kristaps Porzingis, man.
I just don't know how they look with Brown and Tatum are the same damn person. And then you put KD out there on the floor with them. Is it enough basketball on the floor for them three dudes at the same time?
Yes. Because one thing KD knows.
You got to roll out a second basketball.
Dog, KD knows how to fit, like he just like Seb said, he's committed. He knows how to fit in and just get where he needs to get.
I'll take 10 shots and hit 8 of them.
Yeah, he's
3 of them 3-pointers.
He's like, bro, to explain, like LeBron is like force multiplier kind of player. We know that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if you and I'm also gonna do another goal in this way, but I'm gonna do it in this explain it this way. KD is like Tom Brady in the sense that he can tell you when it's I don't need to go throw for 300 today. I just need to go ahead and check it down, get my yards, keep us on the field. KD is that I don't need to shoot the rock that much. Rebound when y'all need me, cool. I'm here. I'll defend. KD, he never likes the guy to take over the damn team unless all right, well shit ain't going right, and goddamn it, we gotta win. So fuck it, I'm going.
Yeah,
like he did it.
He Batman don't know he Batman, yo, and it pisses me off.
He did it to Steph because Steph was like, yeah, let's go to state, but motherfucker, Excuse me, Steph. Watch out. I'm going for this.
Because
I'm going to get this. I'm going to get it.
you know what? You know what people don't want to talk about? I'm glad you went there. What people don't want to talk about is how Steph Curry was not the top performer offensively on the team, and none of the final runs that they was on previously. You know what I'm saying? He always seemed to crash out at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? He did just enough to contribute, of course. He's still him, but it wasn't that. What it ended up being that last time they won when he had to carry them there. That season changed my perspective of Steph Curry. That moved him up a little bit on the list. I was like, okay, I see you. When you really need to be the guy, and like you had something that you needed to prove this season. I get it, and you did. Salute, salute to you. But you wasn't that when Kevin Durant was there. That's
Who the
why he
fuck
was able
was?
to say, "Hey, move, man. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got
Mm-hmm.
it."
Who the fuck else was gonna be there other than LeBron James at that time?
Facts.
Nobody was. Not at that time. Nobody was going to be. And even LeBron is just like, it's late. Fuck it. I'll do it.
I got it.
Yeah. Late. Fuck it. I got a rebound. I gotta go sit in the chair. I got assist. Kyrie, come on, let's go. Or whoever the fuck, come on, let's go. That's why people, fuck with LeBron James. I'm like, y'all don't realize when this motherfucker just had to do it. He had no choice but be like, y'all left me no choice, so fuck it. I failed once. You won't get me again.
Mm-mm.
You know, this is getting ready to hurt, but I'll say it. Despite the fact of some of what I see, without- despite the fact of some of what I see, um, I got to give this to LeBron. You're right. There have been times when the correct thing for him to do is to say, "Hey, give it here. I got it. Don't worry about it. Like, I'll get us there. Just give it to me. Even if I kick it to you, just right now, I need the ball in my hands." You know what I'm saying? Um, and that was dope. But there's also been enough times that I've seen him melt away from the moment. Then I'm like, uh, you know what I'm saying? So I know you got it in you, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't got it on 1,000. But you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got some. Somebody sprinkle some on, you know what I'm saying? You got some of it. It just ain't the same. So but I don't hold that against him really. You know what I'm saying? Because I do certainly realize as a psych major in college, some people are just born psychotic. He, by virtue of developing into the basketball, but by the same equivalent, Michael Jordan is a psychopath. That's crazy. By extension, Kobe Bryant, psychopath. Because from my understanding, people were saying the same thing about his work ethic in high school. Like, this motherfucker's in what? What? Why? Then they found out why. I'm not saying his work ethic ain't the same. What I'm saying is when it comes to turning that thing on and going, at times the part of him that's too much up here won't let him do it. He's too much up here. He won't do it. Even Magic Johnson knew when to turn that shit off and say, fuck it, I just gotta go score right now. He had his struggles with it too at a point. But yeah, so that's my thing with LeBron. When people be like, oh, he ain't got that, I'm like, nah, he got it. It just ain't he just ain't OD on it. You know what I'm saying? Like
He
Mike and
wants to
Kobe and
make
them.
he wants to make the right basketball plays at all times to put his team in position until he just leaves it alone and just says, all right, well, fuck it then. I'm on. Let's go.
I can dig it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I
I
think,
mean,
yeah.
it's like, you know what? I'm going to give you an anime analogy, and I'm going to see if y'all think this fits. Yeah, y'all watch Dragon Ball Z?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jordan, Goku, Kobe, Vegeta. LeBron is Gohan.
Oh wow, I
I
like
can see
that.
that.
I like that. Okay.
Could be better than all of them. It's better than all of them at a younger age. But once you piss him off and get him turned on, get the fuck out of his way. Because ain't a damn thing you can do with him. It's just in here, and what does he want? Like, he's like, younger him was like that. Except he wasn't a crybaby, nothing like that. It was just like, motherfucker, what the fuck? Do you realize? Like, it's like the early stage. It's like the Pistons, that Pistons Eastern Conference Final was like, what the fuck? Does he know what he just did?
Nah,
To
he just did it.
when he got to Miami was older Gohan, was a young teenage Gohan. All right, you know you got the power. And that Mavericks meltdown was like, oh, you got to go back in the chamber. You got to go back in that fucking chamber, go in that goddamn Gary and come out a different way. And then once he came out a different way, the Celtics was like, oh, man, he's the same motherfucker. No, he ain't. Not for game 5. Not for game 6, he ain't. That motherfucker just looked you dead in your face and was like, come on.
Hit him with the dame. Yo, that's one of my favorite basketball moments ever, Paul George. I'm so sorry you had to catch that poster. It's all good. But yeah, man, look, it's getting late. I gotta get my ass to bed soon. I gotta get my ass up early in the morning. Yo, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. Malcolm Green, love having y'all in the chats, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with us. What about Steph first ring? All I'll say is he didn't win MVP final stage. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. We gonna, you know what? I hope everybody keeping a tally because this is some shit that we got to talk about. And Steph Curry is one of them things we're gonna have to talk about at a point, because he has it's a very very unique situation that he's in as far as his career and who he is to basketball. But anyway, thank y'all. Salute the Pretty King. Salute the Echo Limitless. Salute to everybody over at Panther Politics. Salute to my man Soul the Interrogator. Interrogation Room podcast is on the way. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Potting for the sport of it, never been so dope, man. Salute to the squad, Evan Almighty, Phantom. I am Seven Da Panther. We'll catch y'all next time, family.
Peace.
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 Everything.